Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Friday, May 2nd, 2025. The teacher arrested in Yucca Valley for the sexual abuse of a minor is being arraigned on 17 charges of rape by force or fear and 4 additional charges related to sexual acts with a minor. Stephen Spurlock, a 43-year-old resident of Yucca Valley, was arrested at his home on Tuesday after his alleged abuse of a minor was reported to 911. Spurlock works as a teacher and coach at an unnamed private school in Rancho Mirage. Spurlock is due in San Bernardino County Court this morning for arraignment on 17 felony charges of rape by force or fear, 1 felony charge of lewd or lascivious acts with a child 14 or 15 years old, 2 felony charges related to forced oral copulation on a minor, and 1 felony charge of sodomy with a minor. Court records show that the incidents of abuse date back to December of 2023. Each of the 17 charges of rape carries a sentence of up to 8 years. Spurlock is being held at the West Valley Detention Center without bail. Because Spurlock works as a school teacher and coach, detectives suspect there may be additional victims in both San Bernardino and Riverside counties. Spurlock's booking photo has been released for reference and is available on our website, Z107.7 FM.com. Anyone who may have been victimized by Spurlock is urged to immediately contact the Morongo Basin Sheriff Station at 760-366-4175. Summer movies continue at the Yucca Valley Community Center courtyard today. The town of Yucca Valley's Recreation Department is hosting outdoor movies for this and the next 3 Friday nights. Everyone is invited to bring a lawn chair to the family-friendly films. Tonight, the town will be screening Madagascar, in which a pampered lion, zebra, giraffe, and hippo from the Central Park Zoo unexpectedly find themselves stranded on the wild island of Madagascar after a botched escape plan. For a full list of films, visit this story at Z107.7 FM.com. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. and the film begins at 7 p.m. You can purchase tickets in advance at yucca-valley.org. Tomorrow, the Firehouse in North Joshua Tree will be holding an artist talk bright and early, 10:30 a.m. to noon, featuring poet Frank Montesante and ceramic artist Yerim Lee, who live and work together in Landers. Reporter Gabriel Hart spoke with Montesante and Lee about their upcoming discussion and what to expect tomorrow morning.
Frank Montesante is the author of 2 full-length poetry collections, Blight, 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 Ray of Hope, winner of the 2011 Barrow Street Book Prize, and Hope Tree, How to Prune Fruit Trees by Black Lawrence Press. On Saturday morning's Artist Talk, he'll be reading from his new chapbook, Love, 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 printed on risograph by Compound YV's Caroline Partamian.
This particular collection, I was interested in the idea of exuberance. So I was writing very, very over-the-top, exuberant love poems, and every poem in the collection is titled Love Poem. They're just kind of like wild and too much and kind of lose track of themselves here and there in their own excitement.
Ceramic artist Yerim Lee will address the personal origins of her approach to abstraction.
I will talk about a lot of my personal and my work history, that how I make like abstract sculptures and functional furniture, and how my personal history become my abstract and like current body of work.
Both artists will speak for 20 to 25 minutes, with Lee showing slides of her work and Montesante reading from his new chapbook. Montesante gives a further insight into these periodic artist talks at the Firehouse.
The talks try to give an overview of an artist's practice. Many artists talk about how they started to their early work to what they're currently doing now, going over their major projects and aesthetics and so on, so the audience can get a sense of who they are and what they do. Many of the artists are local artists, or most of them, so it's also a community event where artists get to know other artists in the community.
Saturday morning's Artist Talk at the Firehouse at 65430 Winners Road is from 10:30 a.m. to noon, free and open to the public. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Gabriel Hart.
Next door to the Firehouse, the Copper Mountain Mesa holds their community pancake breakfast tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Annalise Kuiper has more.
Serving the best breakfast and coffee around, Copper Mountain Mesa volunteers make it happen every month. All the chefs, waitstaff, and cleanup crew donate their time to serve you the most delicious breakfast. Kip fresh squeezes the orange for your morning shot of vitamin C, while Desert Rat Roasters provide the delicious coffee that's going to get your day started right. For only $12 or $6 for a senior half portion or kids meal, you get juice, coffee or tea, eggs cooked your way, served with bacon or sausage, hash browns with toast or biscuit, and gravy. A tempeh breakfast is also served if you prefer. Enjoy your meal surrounded by all your favorite neighbors from far and wide. Located at the Copper Mountain Mesa Community Center, 65336 Winters Road in far north Joshua Tree, the breakfast is on Saturday, May 3rd from 8 to 11 a.m. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Annalise Kuiper.
And if you're still hungry, the Yucca Valley High School Spanish AP class is holding a deliciously diverse cultural event called Global Mania, a taste of culture. Online news editor Robert Hayden talked with Yucca Valley High School junior William Treyas about what's going to be on the menu for tomorrow's festival. Here's William.
I'm talking about this cultural event that we call Global Mania. It's kind of a taste of culture kind of thing. We're going to have food from different places. I think we're going to have some German cakes as well. We have some desserts from Mexico and stuff. We got ceviche, I believe. We also have crepes. We have aguas frescas. I don't know if you've heard of hibiscus or like horchata and jamaica and stuff like that. Really good drinks. And then we're also going to have like face painting and stuff, just a kind of a family event as well.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be from 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock.
Yes.
And so if people come out there, what can they expect? What are they going to be doing out there?
They can join some of the dances as well. They can talk with some of the people, get pictures with some of the people that are going to be in kind of flower-style dresses from Mexico. They're also going to be able to get face painting for their kids. They're going to have some, I believe, Indian food as well. So that'll be interesting.
Food from everywhere.
I believe so.
So why are you holding a multicultural event? And why do you think it's important for people to attend events like this?
Well, you get to experience different cultures as well. You see, hey, maybe this is cool. Maybe I want to go visit this place. Also, it's good to open your mind to different things, be able to understand how different parts of the world do different things as well.
What are you most excited for the event?
Honestly, I'm really excited about food. I'm a really big food guy. I'm also excited to have just different people come around and see what we can do and putting on a kind of a show for the people as well with the dances and stuff.
And it's at the Yucca Valley High School parking lot?
Yes, the student parking lot, the lower one next to the football field.
The family-friendly multicultural event will begin at 8 a.m. tomorrow and go until 2 p.m. Be sure to bring cash, a healthy appetite, and a mind that's open for new culinary cultural experiences. We'll have a flyer for the event at Z107.7fm.com. You can join Cody Joseph tomorrow at the annual Morongo Basin Healthcare District Health and Resource Fair at the Yucca Valley Community Center Complex. Bring the entire family and take advantage of free health screenings. There will be free food, family-friendly entertainment, and health-focused fun for all ages. The Health and Resource Fair is tomorrow at the Yucca Valley Community Center from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And join me, Jeff Harmatz, at the 11th Annual Wolf Walk tomorrow, benefiting the Joshua Tree No-Kill Shelter. This dog-friendly fundraiser runs from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Essig Park in Yucca Valley, with the walk kicking off at 11 a.m. Enjoy live music, food, local vendors, a silent auction, and a joyful parade of pups around the park. For details, visit joshuatreenokillshelter.org. Also tomorrow, Compound YV Gallery in Yucca Valley will be celebrating their 7-year anniversary, as well as their new nonprofit status, with an all-day party from noon to 6 p.m., with food, music, a zine swap, and a performance of homemade steel-strong resonators and electronic signal generators that will explore possibilities of electromagnetism. Reporter Gabriel Hart rejoins us with an interview with Compound curator and operations manager Caroline Partamian about the ArtSpace's new nonprofit status and what it means for future programming and artist opportunities.
After years of fiscal sponsorship from Arts Connection, Compound curator and operations manager Caroline Partamian says she is excited about the ArtSpace's independence and the new opportunities for local artists moving forward.
And And previously we were fiscally sponsored by Arts Connection, and so we've been able to apply for grants via that fiscal sponsorship. And now that we're becoming our own nonprofit, we're going to have a bunch more opportunities to be able to apply for other grants, for fundraising, and it's exciting because we'll be able to fundraise more money to make more opportunities for artists. So the programming at Compound is not going to change really as it has been the last 7 years, but there's just going to be more opportunities to pay the artists who are involved with exhibitions, more workshops for our community, more events for our community, and paying artists for materials that they use, etc.
Compound YV is calling Saturday's celebration 7th Spring, featuring pop-ups by High Desert Times and Galaxy Pies, a zine swap, experimental performances by Derek Moneypenny and Michael Bailey, and much more.
But so Saturday we're going to have a big event that is celebrating all of this. We're going to have a membership drive so we can have the folks who've been supporting us for the last 7 years officially become members of Compound and support us that way. We're going to have a zine swap. We have a biannual zine swap at Compound, so that is going to be part of the event. For most of the day, we're going to have our 3 back bays in our backyard activated by artists who sort of have more commerce-based practices, but they're going to be building art installations out of those backyards. So we're going to have Liz Lab from High Desert Times magazine make a magazine installation in the back called a Table of Contents. And then we're going to have Alexandra Martinez, who runs Galaxy Pies, make sort of like slogans out of pies. And then artist Doreen Quinn, she's going to be selling some of her ceramics and building an immersive creosote misty environment with like a tea ceremony in the back of one of the bays. Other Desert Radio is going to curate DJs throughout the day from 12 to 4. And then starting at 4 p.m., we're going to have experimental music sets from Derek Moneypenny, as well as Michael Bailey and his new project, the Spiral Energy Conduits.
Compound YV's 7th Spring celebration runs from noon to 6 p.m. this Saturday, May 3rd at 55379 29 Palms Highway in Yucca Valley by Snakebite Roadhouse. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Gabriel Hart.
That's our local news. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmetz.